You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless soap opera fans. We have got something potentially upsetting to talk about, and it is about Faith Newman's new cat, the cat she brought home from college. Why the heck have they introduced a cat onto this show? His name is Borgnine. They have not shown the cat. They just showed a cat caddy. And obviously, there's a reason that this cat has been introduced. She brought the cat home from college. But why? We have got a very good idea of why this mystery unseen cat has popped up in Genoa City on Y&R. But first, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, please reach down and click that so you don't miss any of our updates, casting news, spoilers, all the good stuff. All right, so let's dig in. I believe that, first of all, the main reason that Faith Newman is home is so she can be part of the potential collateral damage now that Sharon Newman's crazy stalker from way back in the day, Cameron Kirsten, is back on Young and the Restless. This guy's a nutbag. He tried to rape Sharon. He has tried to do horrible things to her. He's violent. He's a predator. He's just a bad dude, and they have brought Linden Ashby back after more than 2 decades of this villain being gone. Why did they resurrect him? Well, no doubt because Linden Ashby's wife is Susan Walters, who plays Diane Jenkins, and he was at the Y&R 50th anniversary party. So maybe he got to talking to the producers and they were like, hey, let's bring your character back. He's not dead. Cameron was sent to prison, and so there's no reason not to bring him back. Now they've brought this monster back. And already he contrived a run-in with Faith Newman at Chancellor Park. He did that, no doubt, on purpose, and he lied, said he was a friend of her parents, and his name is CK. So then Faith came back to the ranch and told Nick and Sharon and Chancellor, who were all at the house, about running into their friend CK. And Sharon shows Faith a picture of Cameron, and she's like, oh yeah, that's the guy. And they all completely lose it. So obviously Faith is potentially in danger. So is Sharon, maybe Nick as well, since Nick was one of the people who turned him over to the police and one of the reasons he served hard time. But we have to wonder, is Faith's kitty cat Borgnine also in danger? All right, Cameron is a psycho, and you know the whole serial killers harming animals trope. It's true. They usually do it when they're younger, but monsters will hurt people's pets to send a horrible message. So we are wondering if this poor kitty cat named Borgnine is about to be dead meat. Will Cameron Kirsten creep up onto the ranch and kidnap Faith's kitty, or heaven forbid, mutilate it? Will he do something bad? I mean, picture the poor bunny in the movie Fatal Attraction. You remember that? Remember Glenn Close's character that boiled their bunny because she was a total nutbag who was obsessed with the husband? Cameron is completely obsessed with Sharon, and then this cat shows up. I mean, why else would Young and the Restless randomly introduce a kitty cat right when Cameron Kirsten is back in town? I mean, it just seems random. It's like this cat carrier. You can't see. It's like, oh, okay, there's this cat that she's brought home that she has with her roommates, but she's the one who's going to have it for the summer. Why bring the cat in? I mean, I cannot think of another reason unless they're going to have some, I don't know, terribly written storyline about someone having an allergic reaction to this cat. It's got to be about Cameron. Of course, I'm speculating. There's no firm spoilers, but otherwise it just seems random that she brought this cat home. So if they do go this route, as I suspect they will, with Cameron Kirsten doing something bad to this poor, innocent, invisible kitty cat, I would suspect that they would not show what he did. I don't think we're going to see bloody kitty cat parts, so don't worry about that. As much as we haven't seen the cat in the cat case, I think if Cameron does something to the cat, that we also won't see that. What we would see instead, and again, I'm speculating, is their reaction to what has been done to the cat. Like, Sharon and Faith freaking out and then calling Chance and calling Nick and saying, oh my gosh, Faith's cat was murdered. It must have been Cameron. And they don't have to show the cat. They can just show their horrified faces. And again, I think that's probably maybe why they didn't show a real cat, is because they didn't want to upset people at the idea of a cat being killed. And it's really weird. It's not that soap opera-ish. Again, it reminds me of the movie Fatal Attraction, where she attacked the family's pet. And I don't know, it's just all really weird. But why the heck else do they have this random cat? Before we talk about it some more, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers and casting news. Hopefully, the cat is just random and for no reason, but I can't imagine that it is. I really think this is about this Cameron Kirsten story. And of note, if you didn't recognize the name Borgnine, remember her cat's name is Borgnine. It's a very unusual name. I have to guess that the writers have named the cat after actor Ernest Borgnine. And if you didn't know this about him, one of his most famous movies was From Here to Eternity. And in that movie, his character was stabbed to death. Is this poor kitty cat that's named after this actor going to meet the same death? I mean, oh my gosh. While I understand that as I'm saying this, speculating about this, it seems gruesome, but tell me, what other reason have they introduced this unseen cat? Why? Why would you bring a cat into this? There's no other pets that I can think of on The Young and the Restless. Can you think of any pets? I don't. They talk about the horses, and I think every now and then they might show a horse on Y&R. They definitely have shown a couple of horses on General Hospital, but this is just kind of out of the blue, unprecedented, and I don't think it bodes well for the future of this poor kitty cat. If you have another idea of why you think they have randomly brought this feline onto Y&R, please share your thoughts in the comments below, because as far as it looks, things seem dire. Maybe he'll just kidnap the cat and then Faith will get the cat back. That would be the least upsetting thing that he could do, but they might go full Fatal Attraction bunny boiling with this poor little kitty cat, Borgnine. Let us know what you think.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.